You know, there's a few. Chuck wanted to dance a little, and I became the dancing partner of the evening.
Yeah.
So yes, we had a good time.
You spent a lot of time on the course, conducting all the on-course interviews, providing that colour for the DVD. Why do you do that?
Well, Miles asked me to come out here and do it, and I'm doing what I can to support it. And it's just, you know, it's so much fun just being out there with all the guys. So, you know, when he asks me every year, do you want to come back, my answer usually is an overwhelming yes.
Well, you seem to really enjoy it.
I do enjoy it.
Tracy, our color lady on the course at the Roadmasters. Well, every year we have some great sponsors, tremendous sponsors, and the list seems to grow. And what would a great golf tournament be without great sponsors? And Peter, you've got the list. Tell us who the great guys are who are part of this tournament.
Well, Axon Nobel, that's Jerry LaBelle. BASF, Joe Roundtree. Big Creek Construction, John Miller. Sitco Asphalt, Scott Rowe.
Close.
Hunter Industries Limited, Johnny Wiseman. Lion Oil Company, Tommy Cox. Mead, Westvaco, Jonathan McIver. Missouri Petroleum, Gene Allen. Simon Trailer and Sons, Jack Trailer. TXI, Kevin King. Valero Asphalt.
Close.
Lawton Carlton. Viking Construction, that's Barry Dunn. Ultra Pave Corporation, Joe Thrasher. I actually got to play with Joe today, and his son. Great guys. Wonderful day. JD Ramming Paving Company, and that's John Ramming. And Skinner, of course, Skinner's Transportation. And Steve Skinner will be featured as a highlight sponsor this year.
Steve Skinner, a great guy.
I first started in the spring of 1979. I was approached by a gentleman that I had no earthly idea who he was about leasing some trucks and helping him transport asphalt and liquid emulsions throughout the state, which was Miles McKimmey. I bought 4 trucks and 4 trailers and leased them to Texas Emulsion, and we started doing business as partnerships together. And December the 15th, 1979 was the first day that the Skinner Texas Emulsion partnership started. He's my best friend, and as well as my father. We worked together since 1977 when I graduated from college. Side by side, I worked in his truck dealership, and I sold trucks for him, oversaw some of the service side of it and the parts side of it, and my dad had a very good, successful life in selling trucks. He and a couple of friends of his came up with the idea to haul cattle out to California back in the 60s in a special trailer, and then clean the trailer out and seal the windows up and had a Thermo King unit on it, and they'd pressure wash it and everything, and then they'd clean it all up and haul produce back to Texas. And so I've seen the trucking industry grow leaps and bounds since the 60s to now, and it's my dad was one of the leaders in the trucking industry then, as well as the truck sales. I remember the phone call that Miles called me that day. He said that he wanted me to come meet with him in an individual, because it looked like he was going to start working with Ergon, and would I be interested in hauling the product. And of course, our relationship with Miles that I have with him, that I knew it was would be a win-win situation for both of us. And I met Miles and was introduced to Baxter Burns, and I made a commitment there that I would be with Ergon, and because of the relationship that Miles and I have, and I just knew that when Ergon called, we'd be there for them, and we have grown since '94. We have 43 asphalt trucks in our system right now, and we just grow. When Ergon needs more material, more trucks, we always are there to provide them there. The computer industry has changed our whole life, and it has also changed the transportation industry. The engines are run by computers now. which before them, they're electronic engines. We have electronic communications on board our satellite systems on our tracking, for our tracking, and for our, we even dispatch our loads off of the satellites now. As of right now, we're committed to our quality of our delivery, plus our quality of time for our drivers, and they have to have off time, and they have to have time at home, which we consider is valuable to our employees. And we're going to see a bigger environmental friendly into 2010 engines that come out. They're going to be mandatory in the trucks now. We've got 2007 EPA engines, but in 2010 they're even going to be more cleaner. The trucks and trailers I have are my assets, and I want my assets to be kept clean, but I also want a good appearance to the general public so that they know who I am. They know, not because I want advertisement, but I want the customers, when they come on the customer site, that they're clean, they're well maintained, they go in, they come out, they unload, they don't have difficulties causing the customers problems or anything. Willis, my son, is he's married. I'm the proud new grandfather. We have a three-year-old grandson, Dutch Skinner. He's the light of mine and my wife Leanne's eyes also. We just enjoy being around him as much as possible. Willis is my safety director here at Skinner Transportation, and he's come on board after graduating from college, and he's really taken the safety issue by the horns and helping us become more safety out on the highway. And this year has been a real busy year for me in 2007 and 2008 because I was elected to the state chairman of the Texas Motor Transportation Association, and so I'm not spending. That is taking a lot of my time as well as the Skinner Transportation, but I've enjoyed being the chairman of the TMTA this year, and got a lot more things to do in the transportation industry other than myself, but for the state is what that TMTA is for. It's for the entire trucking industry, and there's a lot more obstacles and challenges that faces the trucking industry, and I'm excited about the opportunities there. I like everybody to know that when we're driving a car down the road, if you see a Skinner truck, it's going to be operating up the highway safe and smooth, but we also want every truck out on the highway to be safe and safety conscious, because you're not always going to be around my trucks. You're going to be around other trucks, and that's one of the issues of the safety department here at Skinner Transportation, is really to have our safety first.
The definition of a true partner, when he hits him and then he gives him mouth to mouth. Yeah. True partner.
When the Roadmasters comes around, it's time to renew some friends that I don't get to be personally seen throughout the year, because I do a lot of other stuff here in town, and I don't get to go see some of the customers and the friends that I've met through the Roadmasters. And it's 4 days worth of fun. You work together. You have your bad shots, but you have some great shots. You pick each other up when you need to be picked up, and you keep on going. And that's the philosophy of that I like about it. It's teamwork. You can't do it all by yourself. Your friends and your partners, and you work together to achieve a common goal. I'm lucky enough to be one of the original sponsors, and I've played in every one of them, and I hope I never miss one, because it's a lot of fun, and it's a rewarding experience. I brought my son into it now, and so and I've got some employees that play in it, and they always say, "Boy, it's Roadmasters time," because it's a truly great experience to meet friends, to meet new acquaintances, new customer friends, and retain those as long as you're there, because those are great core people that Miles has got to come to this tournament.
You know, Peter, we've been putting together this video of the golf tournament, the Roadmasters, for quite some time. How many years now, do you know?
I think probably at least the last 5. I think folks now probably have over 16 hours of their friends and themselves playing golf in this tournament.
Yeah.
And that's thanks to Tommy Cox and Lion Oil.
Yeah.
They've been sponsoring this DVD for all those years.